Last year, we started a new project, a collaboration project, which is in the field of EU FET Open type of action. This means that it's a radical new technology in which very few has done research before. And by forming this partnership, we create a possible development project from leading knowledge, from materials to device to system. And this is what was proposed in the SiComb project based on silicon carbide as a frequency comb material. And the origin, if we go back over time in this, came from about 10 years ago when we started a project in fluorescent silicon carbide as a new light-emitting material. There, it was a Nordic partnership, and in that call, Germany was included. So from the story, I was the one who initiated this fluorescent silicon carbide materials research in Europe. And when there was this call, then I knew one partner in Germany who is doing materials growth. So Professor Peter Wellman is very good in the bulk growth, and we have been collaborating before in some small projects, but no big projects before that one. And there, in this fluorescent silicon carbide, we need doping of the material which we are growing in our team. And in that group in Germany, they had developed how to introduce dopants into the material. So then we had two partners which were natural for this fluorescent silicon carbide exploration. But then we needed a third partner in optical properties, and that is not our expertise. And given the nature of the Nordic call, then I was actually searching by Google who is doing optical studies in semiconductors and so on. And I was thinking, Denmark is a suitable country, so maybe there they have something. So because we needed 3 partners from 3 different countries as minimum. And then I was searching, and I found one guy at DTU who had done something in this aspect. And then I emailed him and asked, are you interested in a novel new project using a new type of materials approach for silicon carbide as a light-emitting material? And then he replied that he was very busy and so on. Thank you for the interest, but not at the moment. But then he took this email and gave to his roommate, Hayano. And she has been working with silicon, has a lot of experience from that point of view, but never worked with silicon carbide before. So she got this email, and then we started to talk, and we created a consortium of 11 partners totally, from materials to societal studies. And the major part was in the materials growth and the characterization of it, because it was a new project. And then we had this project and studied it, but it created a partnership. So Peter Wellman, Hayano, and me. And now, a few years later, or 10 years later, we have this frequency comb project. And along the way, we had different projects together from this partnership, where we have a natural matching of our competencies. And then when we have further ideas, we discuss things and so on, then Hayano proposed this frequency comb project, a EU FET Open project. And by this, I would like to give this as an example that when you are young researchers who are not really established themselves in different ways and grown to have a big own group and so on, we can find these novel avenues. And these novel avenues, they need complementary competence and personal interactions between researchers who form consortium, which should be sustainable over a long time. So then the personal relations become very important. And this we have achieved with this partnership, which originated from the fluorescent silicon carbide to other avenues and the frequency comb. And we have also proposed other projects in new calls in the EIC Pathfinder based on this consortium and a growing one with new partners. So it continues to grow So very much thanks to this Nordic call in the inner two from the Nordic Energy, it started something on Nordic level, and then it grew to European level, and so on. So this shows that all these investments which are made to create partnership consortiums on new avenues, they pay off in some way. Some will not continue to be successful, other ones will. And then you have the whole range in between. So this is similar to innovation investments. When you have incubators, science parks, and so on, you invest into those, you have no idea what will be the outcomes, but it pays off over time because you create competence, knowledge, new projects which spin off in new ways and continue to grow and make value. So this was a reflection on the history of this project, the other projects, and how to motivate ourselves to do things which we believe in.